As a new father and a gym owner, I need to be more efficient with my time. I need to learn how to multitask. So today, I'm doing a conditioning workout and cleaning the gym at the same time. Week 2, day 1. Welcome back to this series where I outline a free program. If this is the first video that you've seen in this series, go check out the playlist, free program, dad block, watch video number 1. Set number 2. And I go, wait, what are you talking about? We decided my best interest. Set number 3. First 3 sets of 8, my ramping sets at RP 6, 7, 8, ended up all being 20 pounds heavier than last week. Pretty big jump from last week, but it's only week number 2, so I kind of expect bigger jumps at first. This set felt awesome. I'm gonna try not to mess the math up this week. Carry the 1, add a 0. Week 2. Exercises remain the same: squat, touch and go bench, and pin press to forehead. Squat and touch and go bench are still in red because they are main movements. Pin press to forehead is the third movement, so it still will follow mile reps. For squat and touch and go bench, main movement, you will do 8 reps at RP 6, 8 reps at RP 7, 8 reps at RP 8. The only change is going to be on this back off set. You will still do 65% of estimated 1 rep max based off of this set, but you're gonna do 16 total reps. Let me talk for a second about 16 total reps. Last week, I did 1 back off set for 8 reps. This week, it's essentially 2 sets of 8 reps, 16, but instead of prescribing 8 reps and 8 reps, I prescribed 16 total reps because that gives me an opportunity to push the back off sets as hard as I want for that particular day. So if I want to push the first set past 8, that's fine, and I'm gonna do that. Today I was feeling good, so I went past 8 and I ended up doing 12, which means the second set, I only had to do 4 more. As long as I'm getting 16 total reps, that's all that I really care about. If I'm not having a great day, I can just plug in 8 reps and 8 reps. I don't foresee this happening because the weight is fairly light right now, but if I was having a really bad day, I could do 6 reps, rest, 6 reps, rest, and then finish out the last 4. Break it up into 3 sets if I'd like. Ideally, these 16 total reps would be done in 2 sets. If you wanna go ham and take it to 16 in 1 set, you can do that. This idea started when I was working with Austin, and he would prescribe something like 5 sets of 6 for my back off sets with a fairly light percentage or a low RPE. And there were times when I would just say, man, I just want to do 12 reps and get 2 of these sets of 6 out of the way. I would not suggest doing that. Do what your coach tells you to do. And I didn't do that when I was working with Austin, but it's just an idea that I had once I started my own programming. And I thought, why don't I just give myself 16 total reps for the back offs, and I can really do with it what I want that particular day, as long as I'm getting in all the volume. 10 pounds heavier than last week, felt easier. Myo reps! Whoa. Up. Let's talk about myo reps. Myo reps is where you do one large set and then you rest a short period of time and you continue doing 5 rep sets, 4 to 5 rep sets until you can no longer. It's kind of like rest pause training. So specifically, this is what it should look like. You'll do 14 to 16 reps at RPE 8. The goal would be around 15. That's why it's 14 to 16. 15 reps at RPE 8 represents around 60 to 65%. That's the reason for that number. So you'll pick a weight and do 100 pounds for 15 reps at RPE 8. Rest 20 seconds. And then do 4 to 5 reps. Rest 20 seconds. Do 4 to 5 reps. This is all with the same 100-pound weight that I started with. You'll continue doing that until you can no longer complete 4 to 5 reps. You get 3 or less. So an example would be 15 reps at RPE 8, rest 20 seconds, 5 reps, rest 20 seconds, 5 reps, rest 20 seconds, 4 reps, rest 20 seconds, 3 reps. Once you get 3 or less, stop. The goal would be to get, after your first large primer set, you would do 5 sets of 5. If you are able to do 5 sets of 5, stop at 5 sets. Don't continue going. What that means is next week you'll probably have to add weight to this first initial set. If you are failing getting 3 reps or less on the first or second set, back off set, I would suggest making this set a little bit lighter. Half an onion, some mushrooms left over from last night, a little sausage. Gonna pair this with some eggs this morning. I hate Megadeth. The best Megadeth album of all time. Rest in peace. Every time I hear Megadeth, I think of Omar Isuf. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, nice. Good. Come on. There you go. I know. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's it. Keep going. Keep going. Come on. Don't let up. Now you're moving. Good. Come on. Good. Nice. Oh. That's good. Good work. Week 2, day 2, not a great day. Week 2, day 2, exercises remain the same. Deadlift is the main movement in red. It will follow exactly what squat and bench did yesterday. 8 at 6, 8 at 7, 8 at 8, 65% for 16 total reps. For the 3 count pause bench press, the light bench variation, supplemental lift, it's gonna follow the exact same thing that it did on week 1. 10 reps at 7, 10 reps at 8, 10 reps at 9, first set, repeat. I try not to adjust or change more than one thing per week because the main movement volume bumped up. Supplemental volume is going to stay the same this week. Leg press is the third movement, myo reps. Yesterday afternoon I had a headache that went away as the day went on, but this morning I felt a little dizzy. When I'd bend over to put my shoes on, I'd get a little bit dizzy and I have to stand up and collect myself. Thought about it for a second, but decided that I should just go to the gym and feel things out. Just go through the motions, if you will. So I showed up, deadlifts were fine. I made sure to keep my head in the same position. I actually looked out on the floor a little bit further out in front of me because that seemed to help things. And my head didn't really get any better, but it also didn't get any worse. So I was able to deadlift and actually do 10 pounds more for all sets across the board. Now this was one of those bad days that I talked about yesterday, or average days that I talked about yesterday when I'm doing my back off sets. I decided not to push the first set too far, so I just did two sets of 8. After bench press, I was supposed to do 3-count pause bench, but when I laid down, I immediately started to feel a little bit loopy and get kind of dizzy. So I decided that I would do high incline press with a 3-count pause because that was manageable. So I did same sets and reps, 4 sets of 10 for the seated press. Afterwards, I did myo reps, a little bit less weight than last week, no big deal. Again, just kind of went through the motions and finished the workout. Now, I didn't go into today, and I don't want this message to be a tough guy mentality that you got to do whatever it takes to get in the gym. It's not that at all. I'm not stupid. But when I sat on the couch thinking about it this morning, thinking about possibly not coming today, I figured I would sit at home with this little bit of loopiness or dizziness and kind of feel sorry for myself for the whole day. Or I could go to the gym, feel things out, and if I was able to get my workout done without making the situation worse, then I'd prefer to do that. So went to the gym, proved to myself that I'm okay. It's not a big deal. I was able to train. I feel fine. Well, I don't feel any worse. So I was able to train through that. So that's the take-home message. If you're able to train, not make the situation worse, sometimes it's reassuring. Check this out. New toy for the gym. It's called a Pig. Might have seen it in CrossFit. The flipper that replaces tractor tires. We have a couple tractor tires, small tractor tires, like 200 and 220 that I want to get rid of because we really don't use them. So consolidated those into this thing. Loadable. You can put 90, 90, 90, 90. This thing's 210 empty. Pretty neat.